hello, 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 my people, my people, my people. How are you? How are you? How are you? Technical director, I need your assistance. I need some brighter lights. How are you? How are you doing? How is everything so far? So far, so far, so far. How was your day? Today's topic is we will speak on the topic today as about living in a foreign country. That's the topic today. Living in a foreign country. Moving away from your country to live in a foreign country. That's the topic today. That's what we're gonna speak on this evening, or should I say tonight. So, join me right now. Make we talk up the things them. You see it about living in a foreign country. What are your take on living in a foreign country? What do you have to say? I didn't upload a thumbnail, but that's alright. I don't think I really have to. Because if I should go back, I already start the live. Yes. Today's topic is living in a foreign country. I didn't upload a thumbnail. Yeah. So, guys, help me. Sorry. Help me as we discuss this one because this one is real. Whether you have experience, yes or no, at some point in your life, you might want to live in a foreign country. So, for those of you who have experience, who have had experience, and still have experience living in a foreign country, you know, you can call me at 876-571-3432. That's the number to call. 876-571-3432. That's where we are today, tonight. Make we talk up the things them about living in a Uncle Sam country and living over Cayman and living over St. Vincent and living over England and living over Canada and living in all those other countries in the world, wherever you are. We need to discuss that topic tonight. Help me out to make my power in P. Yes, wherever you are, let me understand how you are coping living in a foreign country. Because as long as it's not your country, it is a foreign country. You did not born there. It is a foreign country. So join me right now. Let us discuss this matter, this topic, this topic. Yeah. And talk up your experience. That's where we are right now. Yeah. Talk up your experience, man. Talk up your experience. And that's how they know. Yeah. So make we discuss this a matter, you know. Sort out. Yeah. As we talk about it is a situation, you know, so it is at hand right now. Yeah, man, Black Hill Adventure up, up, up in the building. Big up yourself, Black Hill Adventure in the building. Big up, big up, big up. Talk up to me, cause I know Black Hill Adventure at some point in time, you know. We gonna you wanna search for Black Hill Adventure for me? Cause I don't think I subscribe to them, you know. And it is a shame. Search for Black Hill Adventure for me. And let us subscribe to them. We have to subscribe to some people tonight who, cause some of the youth them a do them thing. And we have to support the thing. Don't think I subscribe to them. And them subscribe to me. So we are going to support the thing. You know? Yeah, man, living in a foreign country. What is it like? And would you like to live in a foreign country? And what are your expectations? You know? What are your expectations if you would like to live in a foreign country? You know? So, number to call 876 571. You got them? 571 3432. Yeah. Dial in now, make we talk up the things them. Come share your experience with me right now. You understand? Yeah. Share your experience with me right now. Now make we discuss the matter at hand. Living in a foreign country. And if you would want to live in a foreign country, you know, what are your experience living there? And what are your expectations if you would like to live there? So talk to me, no man. Make we see how tonight I go. Black Hill Adventure in the place. Big up on yourself. Big up, big up, big up all the time. Yeah, man. Big up, big up, big up. Every time. Up, up, up. Up and running. Guys, subscribe to Black Hill Adventure. Some little youth doing them own little thing. And yes, they made mistake and YouTube have them down for a while. But guess what happened? Them gonna rise again. So support them. Support them. Just show them some love and support. You see it? Because they are young. And they could have think otherwise. They could have, you know, thinking of going over Uncle Tom's shop, go tear down Uncle Tom's shop, forget what them want. Instead, them launch a YouTube channel and trying to do something for themselves. However, we all made mistakes. And none of us are perfect. So, guess what? Support, support, support. I'm pleading to you guys to give them some support. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe to their channel. You know, let us help the youth while they try to help themselves. Because we all know how hurt around these days. And you see to how hurt around these days, we don't want we kids them or no family member of ours to get caught up in anything that they're not supposed to get caught up in. So Black Hill Adventure, some little youth, some little 15-year-old youth, I try to do them own thing. And me I ask for some support for them. I'm pleading for some support for Black Hill Adventure because we have to support the younger ones. So please guys, as we venture into tonight's topic, just run over to Black Hill Adventure and give them a little support, you know? Give them some support, you know? Subscribe to their channel, watch their channel, let them get some watch hours too. Because even though they can't go live, because that's what their penalty is, after a while they will be able to go live. They have learned their lessons. So I'm asking you, you know, to support the thing because of some young little youth, they might try them own thing. Them never understand the thing. But them get their fully understanding of it now. So right now as we speak, I'm asking for some support for them. You know? Support the thing, you know, support the kids, support the young ones. Because we have to support them. Because if we don't, we same one gonna be in serious trouble. We gonna be in some serious trouble because they are the youth of tomorrow. They are our future for tomorrow. So let us give them our full support in anything good that they are doing. Yeah. In anything good that they are doing, let us give them our full support. Number to call, 876-571-3432. Call in. Let us talk about persons living in a foreign country, persons wanting to live in a foreign country. What are your expectations and what are your experience? Come make we talk up things them tonight. Come make we talk up things them tonight. Come now. Yeah, so we there, you know, because I gotta work later, you know, so that's why I have to come on so early. Because I am going to work tonight. I work on the graveyard shift. We call it the overnight shift. 11 to 7. So, what's the expectation of wanting to live in a foreign country? And what are your experience living in a foreign country? Come make we discuss it thing, no? Make we chat. Yeah, man. That's how we do tonight. Tonight. Yeah. This how we did tonight. Yeah. Talk up to me now. Welcome again. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Talk Up Your Experience. Hello, my dear. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Well, not so fine, but I'm hanging in there. Yes. I'm on my live, so not sure if you are free to speak. Or you have visitor, but you can talk? Yes, I would be grateful. Thank you. My topic tonight is what are your experience living in a foreign country? And for those who have never been to a foreign country, what are their expectations wanting to live in a foreign country?
Well, I would say my experience living in a foreign country
Mm-hmm.
is
Or should I say some of your experience?
right, but it is like I had done a lot of research and and I'm living in a foreign country that has the same climate as ours.
Yes.
So when it comes to the climate, there wasn't any major adjustments I had to make.
Mm-hmm.
But what are my experience? I have a lot of support system. I am in a foreign country, and I'm in a state where like a lot of family members are.
Mm-hmm.
My partner was here before me,
Mm-hmm.
and he basically laid the foundation. So when we came, it wasn't really much of a transition, a big deal of a transition.
Okay.
I think the support system I had was really great. My
Lovely.
nephew, my sister, my brother's wife, she was
Mm-hmm.
like awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't, I would say it wasn't really much of a transition. I really had to, there wasn't much adapting, to be honest with you. But for my daughter now,
Mm-hmm.
initially it was a major transition for her
Mm-hmm.
because she's coming from a prep school back home.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came here, she had a different accent and she had to deal with that. And
Yes.
the kids, they basically wanted to, they liked the way she sounded, so she sounded different, but
Mm-hmm.
she was thinking that they just be talking to her because they wanted to hear her voice and she felt
Oh,
offended
oh my
and
God.
stuff like that. So I think her transition was a little more hard,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak. But I am a very adaptable person,
Mm-hmm.
and so to be honest with you, my transition was like smooth, like
Smooth.
relatively smooth.
Yes.
Yeah, oh,
Yes.
yeah. Um, and I am someone who likes to work and I'm accustomed to working. So it's not like
Yes.
I had to come and adjust to working because I've always been working and
Mm-hmm.
I am basically a workaholic, which is not good. It's not good. Anything, yes, that's not good. But once I enjoy what I am doing, I
Mm-hmm.
really spend time doing so. So I wouldn't really think the transition is of a big deal. But what I
Mm-hmm.
can say though is it's just like you will have a relative back home who will probably think that you're in the States and you have it. So
Mm-hmm.
they will call from time to time thinking that, oh, I don't have it back home, but you are in the States, so you have it.
Yes.
And they're expecting that they're to call and you're to give and you're to give and
So
you're to
you would
give.
rather say
No, you
there.
have bills and you have to work and you have to pay your bills.
So
So
what you're
it's not
saying,
like.
What you're basically saying is that the relatives' expectations are very high.
Um, yeah, but like it's not like the relatives as in relatives. It's just like basically it's not necessarily like it's just one particular relative, and even friends. I have friends who would be
Yes.
calling too and wanting stuff.
Yes.
Like that's it. Back home they won't be calling you. We're back home, they won't be calling like asking for stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you're here now, they're calling, asking for
Yes.
stuff, and you will give. But when it is that they're making it become habitual,
Mm-hmm.
no, because I have bills and I need to save and I need to pay my bills and
Right.
right, so I can't be working my money to give to you.
Right.
So, but
Because it's a life you're living here. It's not like you're just here and somebody else is paying the bills for you. You have to pay bills just like you're back home.
yeah, you
Right?
have to pay a bill, and a dollar in each in
Right.
every country. A dollar is a dollar.
Mm-hmm.
So my $50 will be able to give me the same amount of stuff that your $5,000 will be able to give you back home, whatever the
Right.
conversion rate is. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So even though it probably sound like a lot, it's the same value
Right.
that the money buys, even though it is a bigger denomination or a bigger
Yes.
amount. But it's just the same. It's just the same. But so I don't think I am the best person for this topic because my transition wasn't major. Number one, my state does not snow. We don't have snow any at all. It gets
Yes.
cool and there are times it gets extremely cold than
Yes.
even colder than what it is back home, but
Yes.
it's not a significant difference
Yes.
in terms of temperature. The temperature is not significantly different.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think one thing, the difference too is when it with the job market, there are major differences with the job market
Mm-hmm.
because I like back home. When I apply for a job, there are so many thousands person applying for the same position, and you're
Yes.
competing, and you're not likely to get the job. But
Mm-hmm.
here, they're calling you, begging you to
Yes.
come to work. Yeah. So with the in the job market, there's a
See if you
major
can get this
difference.
from me.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a major difference in the job market. Really,
Mm-hmm.
really
Oh, you're
major
fine.
difference. Um, and then yeah. Mm-hmm. And but it is the same way and I think too you're able to work and achieve something, but it is still hard if it is you alone.
Yes.
Because if it's you alone, it is really hard.
Yes.
But you are able to work and achieve stuff and see what you're working for,
Take the battery
versus
out.
back home you'll be working forever and you just cannot
Yeah.
accomplish anything tangible.
Yes. Yes.
Um, but it's not necessarily that would be not like an external factor, not necessarily like my internal experience, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like the external factor whereby the employment market you see my background is noisy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm not really the best candidate for this topic.
Well, guess what happened? You spoke.
hmm
You have spoken, you know?
Yeah.
And I got it. I got some sense of understanding out of what you're saying. So
hmm
I thank you so much for always participating. I
Yeah.
really and truly appreciate you.
All right.
Bless
I
you,
do
my
appreciate
dear.
it too. Thank you. All right. Have a
Have
good
a good
night.
one. Bye bye. Yes, guys, you hear it from someone who has been here, someone who been here in the state, but she said she's in a warmer state, and someone has paved the way for her before she get here, so she did not went through a lot of changes coming here are leaving home, so she doesn't have a lot of experience in terms of living in a foreign country. But it was a little rough for her daughter when her daughter was, had to leave home and come here. It was a little rough because then the daughter was just leaving out of prep school, as she said, and with her accent, it was a little different. And it's different because my daughter leave out of prep school and onto high school for a year, and then she came here. So it's like basically the same thing. But the thing is this, with my daughter, she used to travel before she she came to live here. She used to travel here before she came to live here. So it wasn't all that difficult for her to adjust. As for me, well, it was a little, should I say, it was kind of a little, I wouldn't say difficult, but it was kind of strange for her to adjust because she lived from an all black school into a all white school, in which I must say thanks be to God she has made that transition, because it's a good thing. It's a good choice we have made, because I think she loves her school and she's doing pretty well. As for me, my experience, well, some of my experience living here, oh boy, the cold, the cold, the cold, the cold. It doesn't seem to affect my daughter at all, but it does affect me. And it's really hard sometimes for me, but I still build up the courage to face the cold and continue to live in it. Um, talking about you know, getting work and all of that. Yes, it's way easier to get a job here than back home. It's way, way easier to get a job here than back home. You know, it the requirement here is not as hard as the requirement back home for you to get a job. So that is another thing where one has to take into consideration when speaking about your experience. And my the thing is, again, I adapt and adjust easily to the workforce here because I used to work in the hotel industry back home, where I met people from all over the world. So it was like the norm for me when I came here and started working here. So it's like it was just, like, I would say, a easy 1, 2, 3 to adapt to that, to the workforce here. So what are your experience and what are your expectation coming here? Your experience living here and your expectation wanting to come here and live. Talk up the things them, talk up your experience. Talk up your experience. I don't know what happened. The phone shut off and won't turn on. It's a brand new phone. It won't come on. I'm not sure if it run out of battery or what. Out of charging. It's not turning on. Yeah. Talk up your experience. Call in and make we talk up the things them. Jaja know. Yeah, man. Or you can text, you can type in as we discuss this matter right now, right here and right now. We dip on the live. We dip on the live, star. We dip on the live. Make we talk up the things them. Yeah. Some people would say they want to come here to make money, but when you get here, making the money is one, but you have to live. You have to pay bills. You have a life when you get here. So that is another thing. That is another thing. You know? What are your experience and what are your expectation coming here and living here in a foreign country like this? Hey, what's up? You know I'm on the live and you know when I call you this hours I'm on live on YouTube live. You wanna share with me a little of your experience coming here when you came here to live? That's the topic. What are your experience living in a foreign country? You wanna share that with on the live for me? Yes.
Well, yeah, I was there, but not for long, and it was pretty boring. Prior to what I used to in Jamaica, you
Mm-hmm.
sit down, you see your neighbor pass, you have your lab mouth, you stop. Oh, there, Jane, we at the walk one. You sit down and talk, you lap your factory, like your gate or wherever you talk. Over there,
Mm.
you don't even know who's next door. The place is it is so bored.
Mighty
I think
God.
that was my worst experience. It was too bored. I don't even have much on the topic because it was so bored.
Oh my God. It
Mm-mm.
was that bad.
It was that bad for me.
Yes.
It was that bad, and then it
Mm-mm.
was on a Christmas. And hey, I don't even know when it is Sunday. You know, on Sundays in Jamaica we prepare rice and peas.
Mm.
Not even know it's a Sunday. Then it come on to be Christmas. All
Mm-hmm.
I can The only reason why I know it was Christmas is because sometimes you hear a little Christmas carol here and there, and a tree, and then put one little tree. But
Mm-hmm.
differently, my girl, it was half full. I don't think I would want to live there. Maybe visit and back home. But it
Mm-mm.
wasn't a good experience for me.
Mm. Wow. So
Wasn't
so you wouldn't live here even to work and then go back home at the end of your work tenure.
Yes, I would do that. I would do that, but not for permanent living. I don't think so.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't good at all. Good night, darling. It wasn't good at
The
all.
battery
Not to
was
me.
done.
Not even the food was good.
Why?
It
But
wasn't
you
good.
can cook your own food.
I did, but I didn't get what to cook. I didn't get
Wow.
what to cook. Those chicken, they turned me off. They were so big and looking hideous and white and big. I don't want that. No, 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 no. You know what I ate? I ate
Mhm.
gizzard, chicken foot, some simple little something. We break it down to some simple, some cabbage. Even the cabbage, I was afraid of it because it was so huge. It was so huge, the cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sent to get fish. The fish was so huge, and no,
Well,
I couldn't.
I can speak for the fish. The fish is not the same that what we used to. It heat totally different. That is why
Yes, it
I
does.
don't really like the fishes here. You know, because the fish is not what we used to. The fish here is a little more harder than what we used to back home.
Yes, it was. I don't know. It wasn't nice at all. Mm-mm.
Mm.
But then I hear they have Jamaican store, but I didn't have the access to it at the time. You understand?
Yes.
So I guess it would be a little different if I did have access to the Jamaica store. Then it would be better.
Yes.
But oh dear, but for crying out loud, no, me love. I love the peanuts, the nuts. You know, when you're going, you see them in large, quantity. They are
Yes.
nice. I
Mm-hmm.
love that. But differently,
Wow.
even the bread that I
Mm-hmm.
encountered, it was so thin.
Mm-hmm.
If you just use a slice and do like this with your hand, it's not even as big as a pencil. We used to the big, thick, nice, hard dough bread. Them just eat them. So
Mm-hmm.
those were papers. You
Mm-hmm.
know, wasn't
Talk of your
nice.
experience.
They were
Mighty
papers. I
God.
don't. I don't like. I don't like it. Mm-mm.
Well,
But
well,
maybe if I did have the time to explore more places, then maybe I would. But I guess
how
as far
long?
as
How long were you here for?
3 months, actually 4,
Mm-hmm.
and it was terrible.
So it was 4 months of,
Agony.
but you were here during the cold weather, right?
Yes, it was.
So
I was. I was.
would you say that it's the cold weather that causes you not to enjoy your stay here?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that
Because
because I went out.
you didn't get to explore the place at all.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't.
Because
I,
it can be very okay living here for someone who really leave their home back home from another country to come here. It can be okay. You just have to have a mindset, have
well, that,
coming here and tell yourself that you're gonna have to adjust to the system and to the climate here.
yeah, that's true. That is true. That is so true. It is so true, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
But then, the nicest part of the year for me are Christmas, and then when we look, Mama, it was terrible.
I need
It
to
was
talk.
so terrible. No
Mm-hmm.
sorry. It was just like another day. Nothing to show that it was Christmas. It was
Yes.
heart-rending.
Yes.
And then on the phone listening to the kids them back home having a
Yes.
merry time.
Yes.
It was like I was in a prison doing a life sentence.
Oh my God. I can imagine.
Yes.
Hi, good evening.
But anyway, it's up there. It's cool. It's cool. If you know what you will
Yes,
go
my
about,
dear.
you execute it and know that
Thank
you're
you
going
so
back
much.
home sooner or later.
Bye-bye.
You know,
Yes.
it's cool. It's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, guess what happened? I've been living here for quite a while, quite a few years, and I tried to adjust. I tried my very best to adjust, and I think I'm kind of liking it.
Yeah, yes, you
Yes.
would. Yes, you would get to like it. But as for me, when we used to look, we see a roll, push. See a roll, you can jump, go and see anytime, any place, anywhere. You know? Whether you have your hide from the sun, you have your wear no sweater, you have your wear no sweater, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like that. It's cold
And
here in
and and
Jamaica.
and you don't have to be when the sun is out, you're still cold, eh?
I said at the first I experienced that, I said I was like,
The sun is hot.
seriously, the sun was boiling hot, and then I was shivering like hell. And then I didn't have any close-up shoes at the time, and then me poor little ginger toe them was like, please cover me. So what I did was I used socks until I go get some close-up shoes, you know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But whoever you were living with, though, they should have let you know that it's gonna be really cold here. So you should have bring close up shoes.
I'm aware that it would be cold, but not knowing what you're really getting into,
Yeah.
people not really go exaggerate, and say, Ray, when you come now, that is like, who feels it knows it.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
just, it was terrible though.
Mm-mm.
It was terrible. At one
Wow.
time, I have to go outside, and I say, the snow cover my foot. Oh, it's cold. Then that thing that a slippers may go to no more.
Eh.
Or it was like, what is this? What is this?
Oh my
When we
God.
looked, the lakes were frozen.
Mm-hmm.
The lakes were frozen. It was an experience, though.
Yes.
It was an experience.
Quite an experience, huh?
Yes, it was. I would go back, but not for living purpose.
But you
I
have
would
other
visit.
states here that carries the same climate as Jamaica, not the exact, because sometimes it gets real cold. But you have other states that are pretty warm here that you can adjust to, you know?
Yeah, because I understand at the time that people started going down to Florida
Yes.
from that side
Mm-hmm.
to stay until, till then.
Well, I'm living in,
People are home in Florida.
and it's funny because where I'm living in it's New York. And when we talk about New York, I'm living upstate New York, which is right in front of a lake, just across from the lake. I'm living. So just imagine how cold it is here. We get snow, we got hails fall all the time. Just 2 evenings ago, the car were parked outside and we were inside and we hear the hail falling on top of the car outside. Those are the things some of our experience here.
Yes,
It's pretty
you
cold
go
here where
you
I'm
go to
living.
bed with there no snow. The place was all white. White.
So when I came to Jamaica the other day, it's like after being in the cold for so long, I kind of get climatized to it. Excuse me. Get climatized to it. It's really hard to to love the cold, but you have to just tolerate it. But when I came down there the other day, the heat, man, I just wanted to come back here because the heat was just on.
I understand quite well what you're saying, and even now the heat is like, wow,
The sun comes,
terrible.
it feels as if the sun come down to
The
touch the
earth, yeah,
earth.
yes, that's true.
Yes.
That's true. It's real hot out here now, real hot,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's mango time, and we're looking
Yeah.
towards crab time, where we should be getting some rain, but there is no rain,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know. Everything just changed.
Yes.
We're supposed to be getting rain now for crab,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no rain for the crabs.
There will be
Come
no
on.
rain for a while. Talk up your experience. The number to call is 876-571-3432. Call in as we speak about our experience and our expectation living in a foreign country here and talk up your experience. Yes, my dear, continue.
Yes, as I'm saying. It's pretty hot now, very hot. Even we even have experiencing water problem at some places. We are
Mm-hmm.
experiencing drought,
Mm-hmm.
which normally this time of the year it's wet.
Yes.
Just wet. But
Mm-hmm.
now hot. Everything changes. Everything is changing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So I don't know. Everywhere have its, rigmarole.
Mm-hmm.
Because one would come here and don't like it at all
Yes.
because of the heat.
It's
And I would
beautiful.
go
It's
there and I
beautiful.
don't
Let
like
me
it
tell
at
you.
all.
It's beautiful there in Jamaica. It is really, really beautiful if you can tolerate the heat. Jamaica is one country where happiness can done. Happiness
Amen.
can done at Jamaica. If you're sad at this moment, by the time you leave from here and go there, there's something to make you smile. Jamaica is
Amazing.
off the chain when it comes to happiness. My only
Yes,
problem is
yes.
with Jamaica, outside of crime and violence, is the heat. It's really, really hot there.
Yes, it is. It is.
And if that is what gonna keep me away from Jamaica, no, the heat ain't gonna keep me away from there because trust me, I was born there. So I'm not gonna let the heat keep me away from there. But yes, the heat turn up. The heat turn up for
It is.
true.
Yes, my
You
love,
know?
100% up.
Mm-hmm. The heat turn up, man. The heat. You have to be
Yes,
inside at all times or sitting. But the good thing about it is that when you sit away from the heat, from the sun, you start sweating, and that is good for you.
yes, it is. It is good.
Mhm.
It is good in its own way.
Mhm.
Yes, it has health benefits. Sometimes sweating
Mhm.
has health benefits. So it is what it is. Because maybe I can manage the sun, but I can't manage
The
the
cold.
cold.
Yes.
Yes, everyone
Because
can manage.
when you have to go out in the cold, at night, get out of your warm bed, out of the warm house that you're living in, and to go out, to do a overnight work. Trust me, it not pretty. It not pretty.
No,
Trust me.
it couldn't be.
But you know what you're about, so you have to get up, get out, get moving,
You know your plan, so you have to go out there and
right?
execute it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
hmm Yes,
Yes.
madam, it is what it is.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
It is what it is, my dear.
Yes.
But I would like, a lot of people would like to go. I would like them to go and, have the experience of what it
Mhm.
is like, you know. The
Mhm.
struggle, the pain, the sweetness, the sourness,
Oh dear.
it is all there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. It
Because
is.
I remember walking
It is
into
here
a
for us
store,
all, eh?
and when I went in there, if I didn't stand strong, I wouldn't come up back with any money.
Right.
And it seems like out here, we have good things out here
Of
also.
course, the same thing we up here. They are yard doing.
Yeah,
Everything
the
where you see
same.
up here, they are yard. It's just that you may
Yeah.
have a little better access here to access it.
Amen.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you have little more chance and opportunity to access it than down a yard.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. You're right. So
That are the thing.
it is good living in a foreign country for
Yeah.
benefit, I think. And it's also good living out here.
Yeah.
Well, what we used to, we homeland. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people live here and stop themselves in America, and when them come out here at times,
My
yeah,
problem is with people who live in these who come to these countries and don't try to prepare themselves a little even vacation home back home. That's my
exactly,
problem, with people who came to this country and don't even build a little vacation home. So each time they go home, they have to squat with family members or they have to go to hotels and all those places, spend an enormous heap of money or unnecessary spending
But
to go to hotels and guest house.
but
That
what happened?
I do
What
have
really
problem with
happened?
people like those.
Yes, there's a problem, but then you must realize that Jamaican love when foreigner come by, they know they're not staying no more than 2 weeks. You understand? But that's the
Yeah.
beauty. They love when they come by. You
Mhm.
understand? They know Mary Jane or Susie Jane stay more than 2 weeks. And when them are
Mhm.
going, them have to leave all of the clothes, them, the shoes, them, where they want to get out. Huh? You
Hey.
understand? And then up and down in a rental.
Mhm.
Like seriously, they
Then how
love
me
that.
come there the other day and
So
me never have no rental.
you never need
Me in
any.
a walk tall. Walk tall me the depot.
Yes, you never need any rental.
Walk tall cause me a one woman now go back to Jamaica go show off but me a rent no car. And me a go on a hotel when my family did have place for me fix squat.
That's what I said.
And
Sometimes the
go
only
rent
reason why
car.
some go to
Me a go
hotel
take
is
taxi
because
like everybody else same way because me no reach that stage yet for go rent car.
don't say you don't say that.
Me no reach
You're
that
not
so yet.
interested. No, you're not interested doing it, but you can do it. You can do it, but you're not interested,
No, but I have
and you
better
don't
things
have
to
to.
do. I have better
And you
things to
don't
do
have.
with money.
Yeah, you don't have to. Right? It just don't think people don't glad when foreigner come and then home, unless they don't have they don't have the space. That's the only way they go out
Mm-hmm.
hotel and them place.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when people from Jamaica go over foreign, me understand that 2 week after 2 week you're on your way home.
You
They
overstay, you're
can't
welcome, eh?
overstay welcome.
Man.
But it is not like this in Jamaica. You can't stay so till all of the money done, then you can go back.
Yes.
Yeah, always welcome,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Talk up
And
your
that's good.
experience.
Yeah,
Numbers to
that's
call
good.
876 571 3432. Call in and let we chat about wanting to live in a foreign country and your experience living in a foreign country. What are your expectations coming here? And what are your experience living here or even visiting here? Let me hear what you have to say tonight. Tonight is
Uh-huh.
the night you have to express yourself and talk up your experience. Yeah. Call in, man. Or text in. Type in. Everybody welcome to discuss this topic.
Oh, yeah. But,
Mhm.
madam, I can't stay with you.
Thank you so much for always participating on this program. I really
Yes.
appreciate it.
And remember,
Mm-hmm.
remember, foreigners are always welcome here in Jamaica at our homes. Always
Yes,
welcome at our homes.
yes, ma'am.
Okay? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Peace out. Peace
Yes,
out.
ma'am. Peace out. Peace out. All right. Oh my God. Carla said foreigners are always welcome at her house, you know? Yes, foreigners are always welcome at her house. Talk up your experience. Number to call is 876 571 3432. Let me hear your expectation and your experience living in a foreign country. Yeah, talk to me.
Hey, Joan, I saw two of the legs jeans pants. One with some cut up on it, and a straight one. So yeah, I saw two of the jeans pants already. I never saw anything else as yet, but some people said that around next week or so. But I definitely have some people that are going to come and buy, so I never saw anything else. I'll let you know.
I'm on my live. I will talk to you later on. Okay? Yeah. As a matter of fact, tune in on my live right now. I'm on YouTube live right now, so you can tune in while I'm live right now. Yeah. What are your expectations living in a foreign country or wanting to come to a foreign country, and what are your experience living here? A part of my experience living here is that a lot of these people here don't like to work. As you snap your finger, they take up their bag and they walk out. The first I have ever worked and lived somewhere, or should I say live and work somewhere, and see people walk off the job so often. I mean, they are not afraid to take up their bag and walk off. As you say to them and they don't like it, they just take up the bag and they just walk out and tell it, I don't have to do this. And they just walk out. Attitude overload. I have never worked anywhere else. And guess what happened? So they walk off. Tomorrow you see them back on the job. They walk off tonight. Tomorrow you see them back on the job. Because they're not getting fired for it. And another thing is, as the first have worked somewhere where people called out so often, they called out. One person would call out all 3 times for the week and still secure their job. One would consider Jamaica to be a third world country, but I don't. Because when Jamaica go to the IMF to borrow money, Jamaica does not consider it as a third world country. They do not consider Jamaica as a third world country. So certain benefit that Jamaica would get, they don't get it because Jamaica, and they can tell you, the government can tell you, Jamaica doesn't consider it a third world country when they go to borrow money from the IMF. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Jamaica does not consider a third world country. So anybody keeps saying Jamaica is a third world country, it is not. It's when they borrowing money from the IMF, does not consider the third world country. They don't get that rate that the other countries get. They have to pay big money. Big interest. Jamaicans has to pay when they borrow money, when the government borrow money from the IMF. So, I say that to say this, that it's totally different here than there in Jamaica when you work. Yes, the people here, they don't take crap from their employer. The employees doesn't take crap here from their employer. They, as the employer snap the finger, the employee just take up the bag and they just walk out. Just like that. So, number to call. 876-571-3432. Make we talk up the things them. Yeah man, make we talk up the things them. Join me right now. Call in right now. Or if you have my private number, you can call in on my private number too. It is okay to do so. But if not, you can call the numbers for Talk Up Your Experience at 876-571-3432. Let's talk about your experience or your expectation wanting or living in a foreign country right now? Talk up the things them. Talk up the things them. Come talk to me now. Come talk to me. Yeah. Come talk up the things them. Yeah, man. You see what time I'm working with right now because I have to ensure that I have enough time going into work work session. Yeah, man. Talk up your experience. Yeah. Living in a foreign country. Hello, darling. How are you? You at work? Oh, I'm on my live, so it's you're not the right person to talk to right now. I was talking about my topic tonight is experience your experience living in a foreign country and working in a foreign country. And so you're still at work, so you're not the right person to talk to right now. Mhm. So yeah, man. As soon as you leave, I'm not getting offline until about 9:30 somewhere there. So as soon as you leave, give me a call. Give me a call and talk up your experience. Okay? All right, mama. Take care. Yeah. Yes, guys. Talk up your experience on 876 34 571 3432. 876-571-3432. Talk up your experience. Talk up your experience. It is now 7:15 in Jamdown. Talk to me. Talk up your experience. Hola. You're still on the road? You're still on the road. All right then, darling. Well, we will talk. Tell me about it later. All right. Yes. When persons on the road, they can't talk because they are busy taking care of business. You know? Talk up your experience. Mm-hmm. Let me call the daughter, yeah. And see if the daughter, yeah, willing to come on the live. Hear our voice on the live. Because the daughter, yeah, shy. The daughter, yeah, shy bud. Yes, and the on the live, she go start laugh. I said, no, sir, what next time me come on? The daughter, you don't brave at all, but me a call her. Mm. Talk up your experience. Call the number to right now. 876-571-3432. Yeah, man, or you can text into, because we respond to text messages too. You can, comment, make your comment known. Let me know who you are on the live. Let me acknowledge you. Say something, just type in the comment section and say something. So I know who you are that joined me right now on the live. Yeah. Yes, Shana. Good night, Shana Chambers. Good night. Welcome, welcome to Talk Up Your Experience. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Shana Chambers. Enough love, man. Enough love. Big up yourself. I see your comment. Yeah, man. Talk up your experience. What are your expectations coming into a foreign country, and what are your experience living here and working here? Calling on the number 876-571-3432. My expectation coming here was to make a life for me and my two kids. Sadly and unfortunately, one of my kids, was taken tragically away from me, and that kind of shut me down away. So that was a part of my experience, coming here, leaving my two kids behind. And tragically, one was taken away, the bigger one was taken away. But I leave it all in the hands of God to work on the case for me. I will say no more right now, because sometimes it's very emotional. I get really emotional when I speak about her sometimes, so let me leave that part out of it. What are your experience living in a foreign country, and your expectation coming here to work? Big up yourself, Shana Chambers. Enough love, man, enough love. What are your expectations? Say something in the comment section so I know who you are. Shana Chambers just said night. I want to hear who are the other persons. Say something so I can acknowledge you on the live right now. Talk up your experience. Talk up your experience. I'ma call this person, I hope him answer him phone and talk up him experience living in a foreign country. Hello, good night. How are you? I'm on my YouTube live, and I'm searching for persons who have lived in a foreign country or even visited foreign country to share their experience living here. Well, some of their experience, not to be extreme, but a little brief on your experience living here. You want to share that for me on my YouTube live? Just to say a little, just be brief and a little experience. You don't have to go deep in anything. Whether you like it here or you rather it down there in Jamaica or whatever, nobody knows who you are. All right. All right then. Thank you. Yeah, man. All right. Some people not as bold as you would thought. They don't want to speak on the live because they're afraid their voices might be heard. Talk of your experience. Get in the comment section, guys, if you don't want to call in. And let me hear, what are your expectations coming here or going to a foreign country to live? And what are your experience living in a foreign country? Not necessarily America, but some other country. Dial 876-571-3432. That's the number to call and talk up your experience. Yeah. Some of my experience are very nice, some aren't nice, because you met people that are very nice and you met people that aren't so nice. But everywhere in this world you go, you're gonna run into the same kind of people. You're gonna meet people that are nice and people that aren't so nice. So experience, Call in and let me hear what your experience is on this program tonight. We are live right now. So talk up your experience. Yeah. Let me hear your experience. What kind of experience do you have living here? Or what are your expectations? Come here to live. Talk up to me, guys. Talk up to Dainty. Me see how me Dainty? Talk up to me, talk up to me, talk up to me. I'm a Dainty body, you know. Look at me. My Dainty. Talk up to me, cause I'm a Dainty. Hey. Yeah, man. Talk up to me, cause I'm a Dainty. Talk up your experience. Hello, my dear. How are you? I'm on my YouTube experience traveling to a foreign country, living in a foreign country, and what are your thoughts and what do you expect when you were coming here? Do you want to share that for me? I'm on the live. You don't have to get in details, just share a little of your experience when you traveled here. What was your experience like? You want to do that for me? Yeah, man.
April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was traveling in April and reach up there in April.
Yeah.
You know, we got to come find the tropics.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
when I reach up there and I say, yo, and I step out at JFK and I say, sun is shining bright.
So you feel good?
You know,
So you
and
feel
go,
good?
man, because I have to step back in, man, because the place is so cool. I say, yo, say, brother, I want this. I shine bright, you know. I said, no, man.
Yes.
So imagine if I in the winter, I'm going in December the entire day.
Yeah.
No, sir, I can't manage that. I can't manage that. The coldest place, I can't manage that. And kind of some they get that they had there.
Yeah.
Too much hot.
Yeah.
Man. That's in a New Year there.
Mm-hmm.
Too much eat with all of them something I've got done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the temperature is so like
As you mentioned that, you know, I remember my first time coming here, you know. When I came here for the first time, you know, when I get to Albany, because I traveled on a connecting flight at all times when I'm coming here. So I was at the waiting area to collect my bag when it coming around on that like that the what you call that place there now where the bags your luggage come around on.
Yeah.
So I was there waiting and the gentleman who is now my husband, he was there with me. He stood there with me too. So I turned to him and it's like every time the door open I feel something cold. A cold wind just coming on me. And I was wondering where is that somebody's keep opening a cold room. Because I know it's only when you open a cold room, you know, cold room where you store things in. Yeah. So I turned to the gentleman that was beside me, who is now my husband. I turned to him and said, "Where is that cold coming from?" And he said, "Outside. You better put on something warm because that's what you're going out in." I never forget. And I'm like, "You're serious?" And he said, "Yes." I can't believe, man. I tell you. Me I tell you, yes, when I go out there and then when the cold bite, man, me I say then people living at this, and it was like in November.
Yeah, man.
It was in November. Yes,
November.
it was in November.
Oh, that's extra cool. Yeah, man, that's a coolest, man. That's a ice, man.
And then my brother was supposed to come and bring a jacket for me. He didn't turn up with a jacket. He think I had a gown. Yeah. And when I went went inside, when I got to his house, when I got to my brother's house, I was shaking. And he put me under about 3 different heat, and I was still cold. I'm like, damn, then people really live in this.
Yeah, man.
But my body get warmed up
Yeah.
after overtime.
Yeah. Because when you come to Jamaica, in Ireland, I say Jamaica too hot,
Yes.
Yes. Your body get used to it. Your body change to something like that. That's how human beings stay,
Yes. Even the other day when I came down there, when I hit Montego Bay, because I didn't feel the heat until I get to Montego Bay and came out of the airport. So when I touched down in Montego Bay and I stepped outside and the heat slapped me in the face, I'm like, whoa, welcome to Jamaica. Good night, Desreen. What's your expectation and your experience living in a foreign country? Yeah, man. The heat slapped me the other day, man. That's the only complaint I had when I came down there the other day. Just heat. Outside of that, Jamaica, nice. Jamaica, nice in a bind.
Yep.
Jamaica, nice, man. Me I tell you, man, Jamaica, nice, man. Are the happiest place on earth. Every corner you turn.
You just feel that different experience.
Yeah, when you...
mountain.
Yeah, it's like driving from the airport. I flew into... I flew into Montego Bay. And from Montego Bay onto Portland, it's like it was a lovely sightseeing for me.
Sightseeing?
Yeah.
Real tourist.
Because when it's like every bar you pass, just music. Music. This is like, this is like paradise. In here, where I live, you hardly, very rare. Yeah, it's like here where I live, you hardly see people, walking on the street here. Desireen said when I was there, I like it, but not to live. Okay, Desireen said she like it, but not to live. Yeah, man, Jamaica nice, man. Jamaica nice. Jamaica come like paradise on earth, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Desireen, me love me Jamaica too. But you don't know sometimes, even though it's something where you love, you have to walk away sometimes,
Yeah.
Yes, no matter how much you love, you're not to love anything or anyone where you can't walk away from. You have to, have a harms that you don't hold to things that will take your life. You have to learn to let go and gravitate to other things, Adapt yourself to things or other places. Yeah. I saw it go, man. Jamaica is like a paradise on earth. I'm telling you, Jamaica nice, me I tell you. On heat. The heat, man. The heat, when the heat, I want to go out on the street and afraid. Me I tell you, man. I want to go on the street, man. And afraid Desireen say, yeah, that's true. She love her Jamaica. Me love me Jamaica too. Yeah, man, me I go start visit Jamaica more often than I do now, because you have reason to be going back down there,
Yeah, man, when you get a chance, man, you just come down, man, and take a fresh break.
Yeah, man,
man,
if it's even for a week, you just step away for a week, take a break for a week instead of staying away.
Yeah, man, take a break.
Take a break out of this coolness, because after a while the coolness get to your joints and in your bone and it doesn't do anything good for you.
True.
Yeah, man. Me I tell you, man, Jamaica nice, Me say when me go Sharkies. I want to call the name still, so make me careful when me I say. And we eat some food. Yeah, but
good, man. Them
social media this.
Chicken and them thing there, they're nice,
yeah. And then we come back again and we go back whalers upstairs down a Fisherman Beach and what. And me I tell you say the fish when me eat whalers, I it off the chain. A steam
Yeah.
fish. Yeah man. Yeah man, it off the chain, me I tell you man. A steam fish man. Bud. It bad, me I tell you man. Me woulda eat another one right now as we speak. From whalers. Yeah, I eat some of that now man. From whalers. Them food, them fish bad man. Me I tell you. But when me come off of the plane, you know, me just land, you know. It's like me just have a needs for escovitch fish. So we stop down at Sharky's and run away beer. And we go eat some fish, man. Them expensive, your friend.
Yeah, man. No wrong with them, man. But
Really
the box
expensive.
yeah, man. It worth it still.
Me prefer whalers
yeah,
fish, me not lie. Me prefer whalers
whalers.
fish.
Me never
Yeah,
eat a
man.
whalers.
Whalers upstairs on a fisherman beach I watch it. I tell you, me prefer for them
Okay.
fish. For them fish bad. Me not lie. For them thing bad, man. Me I tell you. You know, but yeah, some places, Jamaican food are the best, you know, man. Me say when me down there, me just have
we deal with the spice and well done, you know, man.
listen.
Yeah,
Where the you know, for me sister said to me, say, be careful, oh, you just a heat, so you just me say, Bridget, me just a heat, you know. Me say me eat, me just a heat when me down there and it's like me belly can't full, you know. Me I say, yo, me a hungry so. And me I say, me no want nothing when me eat up here, you know. Me want me real Jamaican food. As me wake up in the morning, me want me real Jamaican food. Me no want no nice fancy breakfast and them thing there. Me want the real food. And I tell us, me just eat, go on, so. Boy, me I tell you, me enjoy the little 1 week when me spend down there, me not lie. Me enjoy it, man, me enjoy it. God bless. Yeah, man. Even though the time me come back and it's like from me came back, it's like me not being myself still. It's like me no know because of the death of my brother, as you know, which are your nephew. You don't know. Say that kinda throw me off, you know. Yeah, it's like it kinda throw me off. It's like reality come back to me, you know. So it's like, you know, me kinda feel drained and feel it's like me feel out of place sometimes. Me just feel like me not have no energy and all of them thing there. You know, feel down and out. But you know, God, you don't know. Yeah man. Tune into the live right now, do as you after you come off, talk up your experience. I make we talk up the things them next time. Thanks for replying to my call. And we know we talk again.
Yeah, man.
Alright, thank you for participating. Talk up your experience. Number to call 876-571-3432. Talk up your experience. Come make we chat about our experience living in a Uncle Sam country and our expectation wanting to live with friends. Big up yourself, Desireen Morgan. Welcome to Talk Up Your Experience. What was your experience, Desireen? Tell me some of your experience living in Trinidad and working there. Talk to me. I eat something from a can and it itching when me not got out of me. Yeah. Talk to me, Desireen. What was your experience living in Trinidad and working here? Talk to me. Make we hear what you say. Because we need everybody experience. And what was your expectation before you went there? Did you met your expectation? What was it like? You know? Number to call 876-571-3432. Yeah. The internet kinda down right now. Can't place no call. Yeah man. Talk up your experience. You said it was good, but I need to hear what was some of the experience, some of the things you experienced. You said yes, you did. You like it there in Trinidad, but give me a little more in depth. You know, what was the difference between working there and working in Jamaica? That's what we talking about. Or living there and living in Jamaica. Give me a little in depth of what it's like. Like how the brethren were just talk. You know, was telling us about the coal when the coal slapped him in the face when he first came here. Oh my God. You know, when and it was in April like no. You know, he said it was so cold and the sun was shining pretty hot outside. But it was cold like he was in a freezer box. So Desiree said when she go to Trinidad, I always work. I don't go nowhere. Well, what was it like when you go to work? That's what I'm saying. There must be a difference. There must be a difference, Desiree. There must be a difference, you know, being there, a difference between there and Jamaica. So even though you go to work, there must be some form of difference. Even though you didn't go anywhere but from work to yard. There must be some difference between there and Jamaica. You know? Talk up your experience. Number to call 876-571-3432. Yeah. Yeah man. 876-571-3432. The number to call as we are live right now on YouTube. Talk up your experience. Yeah. I dare so we there. I dare so we there. Aye there. Up and about. Desrin said it is a different. The people is so nice. Every time I have to come back to Jamaica, they don't want me to leave. Well, that's good. Hey, how you doing, darling? I'm on my YouTube live. My topic is, what are your experience living in a foreign country? What are your expectations wanting to live in a foreign country or to work? So what is your expectation if you should live in a foreign country? What would you expect? I'm on the live. No, but what? You don't want to live in a foreign country?
No, some in this year, they say them pass one law say undocumented immigrants never go through them out.
Me nah. Country. What are you expecting?
Free country, you know.
All right.
Freedom. So if I was to live in a foreign country, I expect the same thing.
Well, guess what? You can't expect the same thing living in a foreign country. A different country. You're not, it not gonna work. works for you. Everybody have them own laws. Everybody have them own laws and own rules. Everywhere you go, if it's even down a hell you go, there are rules and laws, you know? Yeah. Anyway, make we talk again, because you don't want to live in a foreign country and you don't live here. So, make we talk again later. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, talk up your experience. What are your experience? What are your expectations? Wanting to and living in a foreign country. That we are talking about tonight. Mm-hmm. That we are talking about tonight. And that's so we there. Up and a play reggae. That's so we there. Yeah. See if this lady is up and about. Because her timing is different from mine. She's down there in Texas. And different timing. Different climate from here. But we still a talk up the things them. Yeah, man, you're free? Eh? Oh, okay. Alright. Join the live. Join the live. Yeah, man. Talk up the things them. Talk up your experience. Talk up your experience. Talk up your experience. Join the live. Join the live. Come talk to me now. Talk up your experience. You call the data, but the data you not answer her phone, you know. The data you must be busy. The data you must be busy, star. Data not even online. Call back the data, yeah. Holy power, we have some wicked experience, you know. So we have some nice experience. And some of we expectation just never meet. And some of we meet more than we experience expectation. Hello? What are your experience living in a foreign country? You don't have to go deep in depth, just on the surface. Like a grudge.
It's not foreign, you have the ups and downs. This moment, everything alright, and then in the next moment, everything won't
Yeah.
come. And if you don't take you in and spit you out, and you just come worthless and
Right.
have nothing and live on the road. And
It is a bed of, some people think it is a bed of roses.
everybody thinks they're better rose, and everybody thinks their money.
The pantry.
Money the pantry, and
yes.
So as a work, if you send it, go give them, and sometimes you sacrifice and send money, go give them and your bills. Did have to pay, and you can't even pay your bills when you send it, go give them, you know, and they're not grateful.
Right.
And some of them want try, oh, I just a send count, you know, they're not grateful, so you wouldn't mind all of them could have come get an experience going on.
That is my wish. That is my wish.
But a lot of them come and then come up and count on Cruff and think this easy life where them are
Where them used
Where
to
them a
back
vision
home.
or a dream about, because they have American dream there.
Yes.
Then come up here and then turn gruff, and some of them end up homeless and
Right.
I feel beg, because then some of them not willing to work.
Right. Have traveled
Huh?
you have traveled and lived in other country away from America. You wanna let us give us a little of your experience in living in those other country?
Well, one of the experience, like especially in Barbados, when you don't have proper documents and you see immigration coming and you try to get out of their way,
Mm-hmm.
you have to drop out, because even when you know you, them a come, bro, you feel
Yeah.
like a you, them a
Yes.
come for. Trust me, if they when they hold you and them a deport you, then deport you.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Then again, they not get no chance. And
Wow.
the work is there, but
Wow.
and you can't send out money as you have a like. You have a quota. If somebody is sending money for you, you have a quota for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Like them would have said, for instance, they would have said $10,000
Yeah.
for the entire year. And if a person send more than that, they might take them are blocky.
Yeah.
So a lot of ups and downs. Like, similar things in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you want a black people them fight against the same people and what you know.
Yes.
Especially if they insist that you have ambition and you push you and achieve something. The same one bad mouth you and all kind of something.
Yes.
So, as I say again, you have to be strong for yourself.
Yes.
And you have to know what you want and push, perseverance and focus.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was you told me at once that one time that you have visited Canada. What was it like? What was it like you visiting over there? What was your experience
Well,
like?
that wasn't for living. That was just vacation. I went to look for my child.
Visit. So what was it like there?
It was good because I was happy to be with my child.
Yeah.
It was good. Only thing that I went in cold time, so you
Had to
go much
bundle up.
places and but I enjoy.
Yes.
It is good to have experience of the places. It's very good. It's very good, yeah.
Nice.
I live in more than one Caribbean country, and every one of them have their different ups and downs. Some of them similar, but every one of them come with a different thing. So.
Right. Well, my dear, it's it's a pleasure talking to you on my live tonight.
Okay, you finally got me.
Finally got you. Oh God, thank you so much for joining me and talk of your experience.
Yes, I'm glad that I could be of some help to you, my friend.
Yes,
Stay blessed and love you.
Love you too, my dear. Thank you. The number to call are 876 3432 876 571 3432. Talk up your experience tonight. What are your experience living in a foreign country? And what are your expectations? Did you met your expectation living here? And what was some of that expectation? What was some of that expectation, my dear? Come make we chat, come make we chat, come make we chat. Come make we chat bout, come make we chat bout. Come make we chat bout, come make we chat, come make we chat. Mm-mm-mm. Come make we chat, come make we chat, come make we chat bout. Na 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 na. Natural life is live. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Natural life. Big up yourself. Talk up your experience. Yeah, so you there. Yeah, so you there. Yeah, man. Yes. You go back to Trinidad. So you go. Big up yourself, girl. Thanks for responding to the call. Are you free to talk a little on this topic tonight? Hello, my dear. How are you? Oh, okay. Okay. When she come, you tell her Auntie June call, okay? All right. Love you. Bye-bye. Yeah. Yeah, man. Talk up your experience. Big up yourself. That's how we there. Big up yourself. And that's how we there. What are your experience? Come back, go work some money for me and your sister Desreen. All you do when you work enough money, you send for some for me. You send some, come give me. Yeah, man. Come on, text in and type in and comment. Let me see all those who online. All those who on the live, let me see all those who on the live. Let me acknowledge you, at least acknowledge the fact that you're on live with me tonight. Yep. Come on. Talk up your experience. Call in on the live. 876. Living in a foreign country and your expectation of wanting to live in a foreign country. What are your expectation and what are your experience living here or living in any foreign country, so to speak? What are your expectation? Call in on 876 571 3432. Whether you visited a Caribbean country or anywhere, it is a foreign country because it's not your country that you were born in. So it has to be a foreign country, whether it is a Caribbean country or not. It is a foreign country. If you don't want to talk on the live, you can make your comment known so I can acknowledge you and we can speak of living in or your expectation of wanting to work and live in a foreign country. What are your expectations? What are your expectations? Even if you traveled to a foreign country, what was your experience? What is it like? Just visited a foreign country. If it's just for a week, you have visited there. What your expectation is like visiting that foreign country. What is it like? Come now, make we go down memory lane as to what your expectation is like. Yeah, man. What is it like? Living here or living there in a foreign country. Whew. Or if you have an expectation to live in a foreign country, what is it like? What are you expecting if you should live in a foreign country? What are some of the things you are expecting to live there in? Still a call the data, yeah, you know. The data, yeah. Scared, you know. Scared of the phone. The data, you could all gone sleep already. Talk up your experience. Yeah. Talk up your experience. Let's see if the data you're free now can talk to me. Yeah, man. Talk up your experience. I experienced so many things living in this country. You know? Experienced getting COVID many times. And still here standing strong. I experience a lot of things. I experience a whole lot of things when I got here. So it's not easy, you know. It's not easy at all. It is not easy. Not at all. Not at all. I know with this lady. Hello there, are you free to talk? Why? All you're gonna speak about is your experience visiting a foreign country, not so deep. I know I know because of your job you're not supposed to, you know. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to call you. What time you go to bed? Jesus, you bossy. Eh? Okay, okay, okay. Yes, ma'am. All right. Yes, darling. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna call. It's because you go to bed so early, you know, because I do I get off a live and then I go to work. So, but we will talk one of these days, all right? All right, sister, take it easy. Yeah, cool. Yes. Talk up your experience. Talk up your experience. Some of the experience I have here is when I first get here, I do all kind of work to survive, to put food on the table, to pay the bills. All kind of work. Mm, all kind of work that you can get to do is what you do. The struggle is real. Yeah, man. The struggle is real. Me I tell you. And them say, boy, life easy with you and you look so nice. Things nice with you. Things easy with you. Them would even understand the level of the struggle where you go through. You know? The level of the things where you experience living in them country. Enough people would even understand. Enough people don't have a clue. They don't have a clue where you go through and where you have to go through and what you have to do to survive. You see it? Yeah, man. But life is like that. And while life is like that, we just have to enjoy it as it comes. Give God thanks and praises. Yeah. The daughter say, the brethren say when him come at JFK and the cold slap him in him face, him a wonder what kind of cold that. He say would have never live in this country. Him we only visit. Cause him can't handle the cold. The man say when the cold box him in him face, him a wonder what that. Cause him see hot sun outside and think it's nice out there. He saw hot sun outside and think it was very nice out there only to find out. Why the sun never so nice at all. But that's how it go, you know. One of them thing there. Life is like that. Life is like that. When you go outside right now, you know, as how me dress right now, me can't go outside like this, you know. Else me's a dead woman if me go outside like this. You have to put on some sweater, close up myself, put on clothes because trust me, it's cold out there. Tomorrow my daughter have a track meet at a place named Fonda. She has right now we have to put blanket and thing in a bag for when we go. After she done run, she wrap up herself in the blanket. Yeah, it's gonna be in the 60s tomorrow, I get to understand. But it's still pretty cold. In the 60s are very, very cold. Very, very cold. So just imagine them out there in a them little crops of clothes around. Only because I say when them around them, you know, the adrenaline kick in and the heat and the blood start to boil up and so them body get heated, you know. So it kind of keep them warm that way because they're on the field running. But man, we just sit there or standing there. Man, it's cold like hell. No wonder why so much arthritis in this country. Because the needing poor giants then can't take the cold. But I tell you something, me don't know how some people live all in a the Antarctic and them place there, you know. And live where they place the name. Like them are Eskimo. Me no know some people live up here. It's like them only every day a snow, cold. Right now me can't wait for this a cold ya over. And me know so while it over, people have to go right out, jump out of the cold, out of this a kind of cold and start use AC immediately because the heat is gonna be on. Because that's how you go with this a kind of climate, yeah. You jump, it's like it go from one thing to another. From one, it just jump from hot to cold and from cold to hot. You not have nothing in between. Jump from hot to cold and from cold to hot, you know. And so this kind of climate stay. But guess what? You still rain or shine. You have to come out, go work. And some of the workplace, them I tell you, say, on a snowstorm there, you cannot call out. So even if you have to come to work 5 o'clock a morning, you have to come out of your warm bed, go out your car out of snow in order to get to them work. And that them I try to tell you, you know. So you have to come out of your warm bed in a night, go dig out car to get to work 5 o'clock a morning. Because that are the day them I tell you, say you cannot call out from work on a snowstorm day. Which me know a lie them I tell. Because actually everybody call out on them day there. And me alone always a push to go to work. I mean, I really like when we collect with paycheck and see nothing missing off of it, man. Sure. And that are the thing, you know. As much as you see me, you know. Me cold, you know. But me can't put on my clothes yet because me I go to work. Me put on half of my clothes. But some of it, me all of it, me not have on the top part of it because me I go to work and me not feel like do the live in a scrub. For most of the time me do the live them in the scrub. Me not really want to do no more live in the scrub, so me just I wait till when me come off of the live, then me scrub up top and just head out. You know? Yeah. In a pretty though, trust me. So we roll and talk up your experience still, you know? Yeah. We talk just about anything and everything over here as long as we keep it real and we don't talk people business over here. So we don't call people names over here. So if you're gonna call people names, this is the wrong channel, this is the wrong live to come on. Because we don't talk people business over here. We talk about our own business over here. So anything you're gonna talk, make sure it's about yourself and not anyone else. Because we're not interested in anybody's business over here. Okay? So guess what? I got my 2 hours in. And this is where the live come to an end. So we got a few people to discuss the topic tonight. To talk up their experience. So the numbers to call whenever I'm live is 876-571-3432 whenever I'm live. And this is where we call it quit for the night and talk up your experience. I'm out of Cool Cool, New York. I'm out.